Hello there, how are you doing? Now in this video, let's talk about magic methods. Okay, so there are a couple of magic methods such as constructors, toString, get, set, and so on. Okay, so why don't we actually go to PHP official documentation? So PHP magic methods. Okay, so as you can see, these are the magic methods available in PHP: construct, destruct, call, get, set. There are quite a lot of them. So, and the toString and so on. So we're going to cover a few of them, such as construct. It is one of the most popular one, and you should know how to use construct. In fact, we're going to use that right away. Okay, so let's go do that. So how we instantiating here is we're writing multiple lines of code to instantiate, right? So instead, what we can do is we can use constructors. Okay. So what is constructor? Is constructors are obviously the magic methods, but how do they work? Okay. So the way they work is they are first of all they are predefined class methods that PHP engine executes under some events, okay, such as instantiating. So instantiating an object. So when you do something like that, it automatically runs. This constructor function will automatically run by PHP. Okay, so PHP will execute these class methods such as constructor. Okay, so let's give it a try. How do we begin? We begin by creating a construct function. Okay, so right after the properties, let's create. So we start by saying public function, and all these magic methods, they begin with double underscore. Okay, so this is double underscore, and then you write construct. Okay, so this is the function. Now this function will take the arguments. Okay, so what arguments you want to pass? You want to pass all these arguments, like, because the ISBN, title, author, and available, they are the ones being used to instantiate, right? So what we're trying to do is we're trying not to write all these lines of code. We want to use one of these magic methods so that it's easier. So all these ISBN, title, author, we are writing it manually. Instead, we pass as an argument. Okay, so let's begin. ISBN, another argument is title, another argument is author, and then the final argument available. All right, so this constructor takes 4 arguments, and this will set using this. I guess this title equals to, let's begin by ISBN equals to ISBN. Okay, so let me copy this instead of make it easier. So for title, author, and available. Okay, so this title equals to title, this author equals to author, and then this available equals to available. Okay, so we already know that this has access to the properties and methods. So this means the object itself. So when it says this ISBN, means it is setting this the property we have. It has no value, but this constructor will take all these values as arguments and set. Okay, so that way we can instantiate many times, and the many different instance with many different title and author will all have their own result. Okay, so that's how it works. So public function construct, take all these arguments and set. It will set like so. Okay, So that's awesome. Now what happens is this constructor function, it doesn't have a return statement. As you can see, it's not like regular function. That's why it is one of the magic methods. Okay, it runs behind the scene by PHP as soon as some events such as instantiation happens. Okay, so what we can do is, now that we have a constructor, what we can do is, instead of doing all this, we can get rid of them. In fact, let me write it down before I get rid of it. Okay, so what we can do is I can pass all these arguments straight to this function. Okay, straight to this constructor. Okay, so we instantiate a new book, and since we have this constructor method here, and this method runs automatically when we instantiate. Okay, so what we can do is we can pass these as arguments. So we can pass the first argument ISBN. Let's copy and paste here, comma, and then this is the title. Make sure you copy with the quotes. Okay, so that's done. And then the author name, comma, that's done. And then available. Okay, so available, let's set it to 10. All right, set to 10, and now we can all get rid of all this. Awesome. Now how easy it is to instantiate a new object using constructor, as you can see, right? Awesome. So does this work like before? Let's give it a try. Come here, refresh, and as you can see, it's working fine. See, here's a copy of Harry Potter and all that. Awesome. So this is how you use constructor. You want certain things to happen. As soon as you instantiate, then you use constructor. Okay, so you will see such examples being used in Laravel framework. Okay, so anytime you will see the construct function, you will not be afraid of it, right? It's pretty straightforward. Okay, so we learned how to use constructor. Now let's cover one more magic method, that is toString, just to get you and give you some idea about magic methods. Okay, so let's do that in the next video. Thank you.